Hi guys! Today we're making this Cinderella inspired doll dress. As usual, I'll be working on this miniature dress form I made. Link to my tutorial will be in the info box, but you can use any doll you have. Let's start with the top of the dress. You're gonna need some shiny blue fabric. I had a hard time finding something exactly like in the movie, so I had to go with the next best thing. You're also gonna need some scissors, some matching thread, sewing and pinning needles, and some fabric chalk. Start by cutting a piece of fabric big enough to wrap all the way around your doll. Face it so it's wrong side out and then pin it in place. Then thread your needle and sew a single stitch down the back. I'm using pink thread so you guys could see it easier, but it doesn't really matter what color it is because it's gonna be removed later. Now that the stitch is holding the fabric in place, remove the pins and cut away excess. Do leave some extra for closing it up later though. What we have now is a simple tube top. Now we're gonna make it form fitted. Then you pinch the front, dividing the excess fabric between the two folds. Pin them in place and sew them. When both folds are done, you should have a nice form-fitted top. Now gently remove the back stitch to get it off the doll. Hold it in place and use the chalk to sketch out the top and bottom. Now fold in the bottom for a clean line and sew it in place. I just held it in place while I sewed, but you can pin it if you want. Try to make your stitches small and even since this line is going to be visible. When you're done, cut away some of the excess that's going to be on the inside. Now onto the skirt. I'm gonna use this fine white tulle and lay it over the blue fabric from before, because this was the closest I could get to the look in the movie. Cut a long strip of both fabrics and then sew a single stitch on the top. This makes it so you can bundle the fabric up and create some nice folds for the skirt. Then we're gonna sew the skirt onto the top. Try and use the same stitch as we did in the bottom of the top before. I made the skirt part way too wide just to be safe, so once you've sewed all the way the bottom of the top, you should have something like this. Wrap it around your doll to check the length of the dress, but also to see how much you need to cut away at the back. Then cut away excess at the top to correct the shape. When you're happy with the top, use a thin fabric glue to keep the fabric from fraying. Remember to do the same for the bottom edge of the dress. To close the back of the skirt, turn it inside out, pin the excess and sew a straight line. Then all you need to do to close the dress is to fix the edges with glue like we did before and add a piece of velcro. For the top strap, you're gonna cut a piece of fabric like this and overlay it with the tulle. Make stitches like we did for the skirt to bundle the fabric up. Then sew or glue it to the front and back of the dress. And that's the silhouette of the dress done. If you want to add a bit of magic sparkle to the skirt like it has in the movie, then you could use some very fine glitter and some watered down Mod Podge. Gently dab it onto the tool and sprinkle on the glitter. For the butterflies on the top, I'll be using these nail art glitters. Pick them up and bend them in the middle to add a little 3D effect. To stick them on, I'm using this fine tipped fabric glue. And there you go! That's our Cinderella dress done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a like if you did and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye!